The woman had just taken a sip of soda when one of her teeth cracked. Moments later, a cough racked her body, and all her teeth fell out at once. This clueless woman was indeed a little scatterbrained, but what followed was far more disturbing. The skin on the back of her hand began to peel away rapidly, and soon her fingers started vanishing as well. People nearby stared in shock. Realizing her end might be near, Lisa bolted toward the restroom. The handsome Jack saw her fleeing and tried to talk her into staying, but Lisa, furious, slapped him hard across the face before hastily locking herself inside with the 2 fingers she had left. Her face began to twist and deform, her eyes drooping grotesquely from their sockets. Suddenly, she cleared off the counter and fumbled in her bag for a can of bright blue cola. She began crunching it down in frenzied bites. Slowly, her eyes rolled back into place, but her skin was still rapidly deteriorating. The next thing she knew, she was regaining consciousness, and her vision had changed. She could now alter her eye color at will and perceive every detail in her surroundings with uncanny clarity. Suddenly, a large team of FBI agents trained their weapons on her. Lisa showed no fear, only calm. She gave a slight wave of her hand, and in an instant, every agent collapsed unconscious, except for Mike. As she stepped closer, the handgun in his grasp trembled uncontrollably. Bullets clinked to the floor one by one. But what was happening here? Just hours earlier, the same woman had been delivering takeout when dozens of burly men burst from the shadows and dragged her away. When she awoke, a fresh wound marked her abdomen. Before she could react, they brought her into a dimly lit room once more. Lisa was furious, cursing her captors. One man calmly licked his fingers before brutally punching and kicking her. It took his companion to pull him away. In that moment, Lisa's face contorted in agony, only to realize that the strange substance in her abdomen had ruptured, flooding her body with bright blue powder. Her eyes instantly turned electric blue. Then her body began to lift from the ground, as if gravity no longer applied. This, they said, was what happened when the human brain reached 20% of its potential. After a series of violent spasms, Lisa quietly sat down in the chair. In that moment, she seemed to have become someone else entirely.